Hey everybody, how we doing out there this morning? I am Caesar Drummond, soul architect and founder of Inner Movement, a mind empowerment company that teaches the lessons contained within my book, The Voice Within. And today you'll learn how to discover your life purpose. Real quick, I'm going to do this by giving you the 3 C's to get into how to discover your life purpose. But first, I want to ask you one question. What are you passionate about? What is your passion? Because your life purpose can be contained in your passions. There are 3 C's that I utilize to take a person from not knowing where they're going to knowing exactly what your life purpose is. And they are your circumstances, comparisons, and the carry out. Now, your circumstances, these are the things that impact you in life. And it has a seed. Every circumstance has a seed that, if watered with your attention, will sprout a quality and a lesson that can reveal your passions to you. Comparisons is what I call the preventer of greatness. And whenever you compare yourself to anyone, you prevent and you stifle your own greatness. Last, we got the carry out. The carry out is how you carry your passions into the world to produce greatness, to show the world what you have inside of you. The circumstances that shaped and formed me very early. I used to have to go to church when I was young. I didn't like it because we were there all day and I couldn't get a chance, the opportunity to be outside and play around. But I remember one day in church, we were called upon, the young kids, to give a sermon. You had to pick something out of the Bible and give a sermon. I chose faith. Why? I don't know. I don't even remember what I said, but what I do remember and what stuck with me was the response I got in Sunday school when I began to speak about faith. Everybody was amazed. They stood transfixed and they wanted to hear more. It was so good that they asked me to speak in front of the big congregation, the pastor and everybody, which I didn't want it to do. Mother was having none of that. Nonetheless, I did do it and I got the same response. This led me to the understanding that I had some form of gift in me to speak and that people were moved by my words. So circumstances can actually bring out what you're passionate about. I developed a passion for speaking to people, words of empowerment. Comparisons, which is the preventer of greatness, can prevent your passions from being exemplified simply because once you compare yourself to anything or anyone, it will never add up to who you're comparing yourself to because you were not meant to be compared. You're unique as every snowflake is unique. As the great Oscar Wilde said, be yourself. Everyone else is already taken. So comparisons, I compared, my book that I wrote, The Voice Within, with other books that were speaking upon the same thing. And it caused me not to release my book for many years until I got over the comparison syndrome. Lastly, the carry out, how you carry your gifts into the world. Great recipes are created in the kitchen, but until they are carried out for people to taste, they are useless. The Creator placed in you a passion and a gift that was meant to be expressed through you. When you don't express your gifts, the Creator doesn't punish you. He simply expresses it through someone else, another vehicle, another vessel that has the courage. And when you see what you created and nurtured expressed somewhere else, in someone else, you feel the pain you feel for not having the courage to move on your dream and your gift is enough punishment there is. So we have your circumstances that bring out the things that impact you, where you can discover your passion, the comparisons that prevent your passions from being shared with the world, and the carry out. You must express that passion in order to discover your purpose. My life purpose is to speak words of empowerment, to pour into people. So there you have it. I gave you 3 steps that you can use to find your life purpose. Ask yourself, what is your passions? Use the 3 steps and discover your life purpose. Take action on it, and you'll see that everything is there for you to achieve. Once again, I thank you for listening to me, and stay tuned for more lessons from The Voice Within. Caesar Drummond.